Razor Sharp Studios. It's time for the Big Dog AC Show. Big Dog AC Show, we're back. We're hanging out. We got a lot to talk about. Here's the deal, man. We have lost two great people. I mean, I don't understand how that happens, but I guess I do, man. Toby Keith, 62 years old. Carl Weathers, 76. Lost them both. Now, we already know Toby had the stomach cancer.
Yes.
And that fucking got him. So
yeah, after a year or something.
Carl has some other stuff. We don't know what's going on.
I think he had heart problems.
He had some and he's gone. But
yes.
But we got nothing but love for those two guys.
Yes, and at least they Carl Weathers during the Super Bowl, which we're going to talk about next, or sometime later. Maybe not next, but
she already let the cat out of the bag.
Maybe not next, but one of the commercials, they had Carl Weathers. He was in it already, and so at the end they did say, the rest in peace kind of thing. So so that was cool. I was highly surprised that they even showed that commercial.
I mean, come on, man. We've lost two of the major parts of the puzzle. Straight up. Yeah. Toby Keith, Carl Weathers. Happy birthday to Sally.
That's not pee. That's me pouring my drink. It got awfully quiet there for a second.
I know.
Did that sound like pee?
It did.
It did.
You were peeing something.
It was just
peeing some.
It's my mango mimosa that I got from Portland Cider Company. It's a seasonal.
We need to go up there, but you know what the thing is?
It's in Clackamas,
if you go up north, because we're in the Pacific Northwest, no doubt about it. So if you go up north, you better get out of there before like 2 o'clock because there's so much traffic. It's terrible trying to do anything. So. Shout out to Sally, 75. Her daughter Danny is one of our best fucking listeners on this show.
Yes.
Hands down the best. And the reason we know that is...
Well, except for Kim.
Kim, yeah.
Who was one of our first ones.
I mean, and we appreciate all of them. But,
of course, all you guys, if you're listening. So.
I mean, Danny is the avid... Big Dog AC Show listener. She has a shirt. The reason she has a shirt is because Youngblood, Showtime,
and Sparkles.
So yes, Danny, it was a great time. It's a big time. They were
at Tallman.
I got an invite to go over there.
Well, we were both invited.
And you didn't show up. So.
I didn't show up. I was going to say why I didn't show up, but that's fine.
Okay, go ahead. Why didn't you show up?
I had woman issues.
Oh, that's right.
I was bleeding
to death.
The older you get, ladies, when you get closer to menopause, it's just not. It's not fun.
I don't understand.
It's not right.
I don't understand how anybody bleeds that month and doesn't die. I just don't
Alice
get it.
Cooper. Isn't that somebody that said that?
Is that it? Yeah.
No, I don't know. No, that's not. He doesn't say that. He just has that one women bleed song.
I had a great opportunity to hang out with Sally.
And I'm very sorry that I missed. I'm very sorry I missed it.
And Danny's like one of our best listeners.
So Danny, I'm sorry. Maybe next time. Yeah. I'll get to meet you.
And then I got to sit next to Showtime and Sparkles.
Sparkles.
Yeah, it's good to see him. We had a good
Lady
time.
Glitter Sparkles.
That was a while back, so I mean, we're finally getting to it.
It was a few weeks.
Yeah, finally getting to it.
Things have been getting in the way of us doing shows. And,
Man, it's crazy. When you're popular.
Mainly it's the beer.
When you're popular like we are,
and weed.
Fuck it. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on around here.
Oh, yeah, we're so busy.
Yeah. A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Earlier, I was talking to one of my high school buddies. Man, we used to get away with all kinds of shit in high school. But now you can't get away with nothing.
No, do you have one story then from when you talk? We don't have we can call him Beatnicker. You want to call him Beatnicker?
I just call him my Homer. He was my guy.
Call him Homer? Okay.
He was my guy. I mean, he was leading the charge no matter what.
So is there one?
Yes, there
one
is.
story that you can say. Okay.
I got one. So I rolled up on when he was in the history class with Mrs. Broadman. Who was at?
How do you remember?
At Monterey High School, Monterey Peninsula. He was in the history class with Mrs. Broadman, and I ran up to the door, and they had a little window in the door, and I held up a bag of weed, and I knocked on the door. He looked over. We were down in Big Sur, smoking weed, rock climbing. Yeah, that was cool. We cut class. It was kind of everybody was doing it. We weren't the only ones doing it.
That explains a lot.
And then we were throwing like smoke bombs into the principal's office through the window, and he came running out chasing us. So you asked me, that's what we did. So that was it. Yeah.
When did you said that you had taken the little bell ringers?
Oh, that was before that.
Oh, that
was my elementary school. So we jumped up.
That wasn't.
Yeah, we cut all the bells off the side of the building, and the next day nobody knew when to go to class. But we recycled those bells and speakers in my brother's friends' trucks. So if he's listening, my brother, he doesn't know what that is.
And they put them in their trucks?
Yeah, they put them and then they put an 8-track cassette in there and all these amplifiers. So, yeah. That's a long fucking time ago,
Oh,
AC.
brother.
A long time ago.
But you remember all that, but you don't remember someone's name from like yesterday.
I don't know. I don't know. But I remember everything I did when I was younger. All of it. Just crazy shit.
You're almost like the way my dad is.
Nah, you know what? You and your dad get along pretty good.
My dad can probably remember what kind of car he drove 80-something years ago.
And who was the girl in the back seat?
Probably.
Yeah.
But he can't remember what I told him 5 minutes ago.
Nah, he says, what are we doing here?
Basically.
Okay.
My father.
Yeah, great guy. Love him to death.
Yeah.
I love that guy, man. I love hanging out with him. He's just a really, really good guy. So the big game, the big fucking game. Here's the deal.
We can call it Super Bowl.
This is what I take away from the big game.
Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good game. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong. I mean, these guys are athletes and they're playing to win the big game. The big game.
Okay, say why you're saying it the big game.
The big game.
Explain it to people. Explain that to people.
Oh, radio-wise?
Why you're saying the big game instead of the Super Bowl.
Well, what happens if you say the Super Bowl and you're doing like radio stuff? Mm-hmm. Oh, you can't say that because that's how they make their money.
Isn't it like copyrighted or copyrighted?
Yeah, that's how they do it. So you can't say it.
Yeah.
But
which is why
we can say
if you're listening to the radio, it's already after now, but leading up to it, they will say the big game. Watch the big game.
Yeah.
Or, here's the party, the big game party. They won't say Super Bowl, and that's why.
Well, when I'm doing the radio shows down in Fresno, and it's like, you can't say big game.
Nope.
You can't do it. And it's like, that's how they make their money.
That's been forever because when I was in radio also, and I labeled the commercial Super Bowl, they told me you can't do that. So I had to label it a big game commercial. You couldn't say Super Bowl commercial, even just titling the commercial Super Bowl.
No, I mean,
you can't do that. You have to say big game.
Yeah, I mean, it's been going on for a long time.
That's just a peek behind the curtain.
It is, and the Swiftie Bowl. I mean, come on, man. I mean, I appreciate a great football game, and that's what it was.
It was a good game.
But when you get just sloppy and just, oh my God, really? Why
do they have to keep showing her every time? But you know what? Why does it bother us so much? Because I've told this to somebody else too. Why does it bother me so much? I don't know. Because before or any other time when they show celebrities up there, it's like, oh, okay, there they are. Whatever. Who cares? But for some reason, with her, it just really irks the shit out of me. I don't know why.
I don't know. I mean, I've heard people talk about she's not talented.
Well,
I've heard people say she's just, she got lucky, and I hear people, well, that's what happens. If she's not talented and she got lucky, then that's what she's doing. But I met her 15 years ago. We've talked about this.
Yes.
She was a kid. Not 15. She was 15 when I met her.
She was 15. Mm-hmm.
She was a kid. Her mom was there. I mean, I get it. I understand those songs and what she's doing.
Yeah.
And anything's going to blow up when you hook up with an athlete. That's it.
Well, yeah.
Especially, he was already in the limelight before she ever came along.
He was, and actually before she came along, I liked Mahomes and Kelsey. I liked the Chiefs too.
Yeah,
I liked the team.
Yeah.
But then after, they've been there in the Super Bowl, it's kind of like, let's see somebody else. Like the Bills. I wish the Bills had done that.
They're the replacement for the Patriots.
They are, and that's what I told you. That you have to have somebody to hate. Yeah. And they are making it so that people hate them. I just don't know why. Well, also, when they're so used to winning, just like the Patriots. And
cheating.
The main stars, so we'll say Mahomes and Kelsey, they get so mad when they're behind, when they're losing, when they get the calls against them, and they start hitting bumping up against the coach, throwing their helmets on the ground.
Now, you're right about that.
And all that shit.
On the big game, Super Bowl, whatever you want to call it.
Just call it Super Bowl.
Yeah, Super Bowl. Yeah, Kelsey's like screaming at fucking his coach. You're not playing anymore. You're done, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't talk to me like that.
But see, they won't do that because they need him in there to help win.
Well, they're the big star. He's bigger than Mahomes because of his girlfriend.
He is now, yes, definitely because of her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so he'll never get fined from the NFL.
Nothing will happen.
And they say, no one complained when Tom Brady threw the iPad stuff. Yes, they did.
They did.
People did complain about it.
Yeah.
Because it shows, just like I said before,
pussy
to you and my parents when we were watching the game. Everyone, all these NFL players, they all get paid. They are all playing the game.
Yes.
Why is it there's only a few that fucking throw their helmets, that throw punches in the game? There are how many fucking football players, and only like 1% of them are the big fucking babies, the big divas, that get to throw punches and get to bump their coach and do all that shit. What about everybody else that just head down and plays?
It's all coming out now. You're seeing what these guys are all about.
Well, and I hope
Kelsey bumping his coach like that, that's bullshit.
And he threw his helmet on one of the playoff games, right?
But Mahomes looking over to a ref for a call.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that anymore, dude.
And he got mad too, and he's yelling at other players. I think he yelled at one of his receiver, was it Rice or somebody? He yelled at somebody, and they were like arguing back, or they were yelling at somebody walked by.
But he never yells at Kelsey. And the thing is, remember that play on the last play to throw it to him, and the guy in the middle was open? They want all that hype. They want all that hype. If Kelsey would have caught a touchdown right there, oh my God.
That would have been
There we go.
So the saving grace of this Super Bowl, because even though I cannot bring myself to cheer for the 49ers, I was somewhat rooting for them just because I'm tired of the Chiefs.
Yes.
But I cannot bring myself to fully embrace the 49ers just because of it's a long time.
No, that's because your sister likes them.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
And because everybody around when I was growing up.
You had a boyfriend like him too.
No, he liked the Eagles actually.
Really? Which guy was he? You remember that guy?
I do. But the only one boyfriend I had.
We got Valentine's Day coming up.
I know.
What are you doing?
So what does that mean?
What are we gonna do?
You're going to give me a prime rib, right? Isn't that what you said?
Viagra and prime rib.
Okay, perfect. Now I forgot what story I was trying to tell.
I got her off track.
But, oh yeah. Saving grace of the Super Bowl. Suck it,
Super
NFL.
Fucking jackass shit.
Super Bowl is that Kelsey did not catch the winning touchdown.
No. And
he
did
not.
You're right.
Saving grace.
And another saving grace was a halftime show. I mean, yeah.
Well, because I was busy for a lot of this stuff. I was like cooking and getting things, in the kitchen. Although we're right next, it's right next to the living room, so it's not like I was super far away.
Doing a cheese sauce.
I was in another room, so I would hear things. So, what was my dad's take on Post Malone singing "Was It America the Beautiful"?
He said he didn't care about what the song was. He just thought he was the ugliest guy in the world. He just said all the tattoos, all the tattoos. Look at his mouth. Look at this. Look
I know.
At that.
He just kept talking about
it. Was ripping him up. I'm like, easy, man. 93 ranch hand.
Yeah.
93-year-old ranch hand. If you come up in there with your ears pierced, you're not gonna come up there.
But did Post Malone do a good job though? Because I heard he did.
I don't know.
because I don't hate Post Malone. I think surprisingly, some of his songs, when I hear him, I'm like, who's that? And like, Post Malone. Oh shit, he's a good singer. Actually, I think it just throws people off with the way he looks.
It threw your dad off.
It did. My dad could not see beyond that, and he doesn't know. And then Reba McEntire did National Anthem.
Well, they say everybody's saying she did a great job.
Do you think she did a good job?
I don't know, man. You know, there was a couple times which she was kind of off, but the one I thought was off from the get-go was what's her name?
Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys.
Yep.
She was singing so loud.
Yep.
And then she was like thinking that what's his name? Who's the halftime guy? Usher. I mean, she was kind of looking at him to bail her out, and I'm like, eh. But when she got up, she looked good.
After that one song, after that first song, or when she stopped playing piano and got up and whatever, she sounded better. Yeah. But when she was playing the piano,
she sounded rough.
She was so freaking loud. It's like you don't have to sing that loud because the microphone's right there.
Well,
that's what the microphone's
we just looked at each other and we're like, that's loud.
Because she was off key.
Well, the one thing that me and AC do when we watch these shows, we look at each other when we hear stuff and we're like, wow, that doesn't sound right.
We're very picky.
Very picky about it. We expect a lot more out of these millionaires.
Well,
that's it.
Yeah, and I did not see all of the halftime show because, like I say, I was in and out.
You're cooking.
But I saw some of it, and I heard it, and I really, give it to Usher for going out there on roller skates because that shit can turn bad quick. Right? I can only imagine.
I just want to know whose idea that was.
I don't know.
What producer said, yo, hey, Usher, we want you to go out on roller skates. Oh, get everybody in the roller skates.
Yeah. And he was only out there for a little bit, but at one point he did kneel down and then he got up and he was kind of like, oh, I'm surprised I got up.
Yeah. He looked like I think there's more people drinking than we are. So, yep.
So, he did that. So that was kind of cool. Ludacris was there. Lil Jon,
Ludacris.
Lil Jon, Lil Wayne. Who was it?
It was Lil Jon.
Okay.
That was the best part of the whole fucking halftime show. When Ludacris and Lil Jon just kind of rolled in and saved Usher's ass. That was the best part of the show.
I think if you're going to do a halftime show, you should not sing like the slow ballads and that shit.
Nobody can. Let me tell you something. The hardcore NFL fan doesn't want to hear that bullshit.
No, you got to be.
Come on.
Hard driving, this, that, faster.
Put some fucking rock bands in there. Do something a little different. Mm-hmm. They've been doing the same old bullshit for years, and nobody cares.
No.
But maybe the youngster, good to see. Look, the youngsters ain't buying tickets to these damn things. And that's a problem. They don't care about who's buying your product anymore. What they care about is just putting something out there and maybe everybody will love it. It's not that at all.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
I don't know well, we know who's picking the halftime show people.
Well, and I'll tell everybody who's picking the halftime. And the NFL signed a contract with Jay-Z, and ever since they did that, this is what we get on that halftime show.
Yeah.
Who knows? Next year, it might be Billie Eilish.
Oh,
that would be awesome.
Please, no.
Yeah, it'd be so much. You couldn't even hear what she was fucking talking about.
No, I don't think that there'd be any way that they would. I would hope not.
Olivia Rodrigo.
She would even be more popular. Yeah, she'd be more popular.
You think she rocks better than that, though?
Well, she does.
Yeah? You like her?
I like some of her songs. I know. Before, like when she was getting all these nominees, we're like, oh, Olivia Rodrigo. But you know what? After you hear it on the radio so many times, that's what they do.
I still listen to it.
Get it in your brain.
Yeah, I still rock out to it. So.
Yeah, so it was whatever. It was whatever.
So
one of the commercials, though, I have to say one of the better ones, because there were a bunch of like random.
Everybody's saying Beyonce's was the greatest. They're saying that was the greatest.
Oh no, that's not the one I would say.
What are you gonna say?
I like the one where they are the Dunkings. So it's Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, and Tom Brady. And then J-Lo was in there too.
Well, I don't need Tom Brady.
I know you don't, but it was still funny, and it's because Affleck and Damon are from Boston. No. So they like the Patriots. So, of course, Tom Brady was in a whole bunch of commercials.
From Fresno.
He was in a whole... Well, what's his face? Carr. He wasn't in any commercials. He was from Fresno State.
Man, where did you get that
Fresno State. He was from Fresno State. He went to Fresno State. Damn. No, but... I know you don't like Tom Brady, but it was a funny commercial.
I know.
When Affleck was there trying to rap, and J-Lo's like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
He's all, what? The Dun Kings, and it was so funny.
She's all, nope.
I thought that was funny. And then one of the Bud Light commercials where later on you see the Bud Light guy, the people from the commercial were actually
I'll tell you what, Bud Light kind of rebounded a little bit. I don't know. They shot themselves in the foot.
They did.
But they rebound.
They're trying to. Yeah. At least they had the Clydesdales back from one of the commercials.
Yeah, they did. And your mom's all, the Clydesdales. You come running in there. I'm like, oh, shit.
Well, yeah, because I like the Clydesdales. I think they were at the Fresno Fairgrounds one year.
Yeah.
So when I was young, and I told Mom I wanted to go, so we went. So we saw the Clydesdales there. When me and my sister did a 5K or a 10K at Disneyland, there were Clydesdales there, not Bud Light, Budweiser, but there were Clydesdales. I love Clydesdales. We just brought one back from my parents' house. I have a stuffed Clydesdale.
Oh, a stuffed Clydesdale.
And that is from Budweiser.
You said, I'm like, where is that?
I have a book too. I don't know. I think the book's in a box or something like that. But I love Clydesdales, so that's why. Bring back the Clydesdales, Budweiser.
All right. Grammys. Grammy winners.
Okay, we're going to Grammy winners, not the nominees, because I think we talked about the nominees before, so we're talking about the winners.
The Grammy winners.
Yes.
And we're going to go short with this because it was like a week or so ago. First,
go short.
Okay, they're all terrible.
Okay.
Even if you give Paramore the rock band a year, nah, they weren't touring. The leader of the Paramore thing shut it all down. Mm-hmm. Didn't do nothing.
And I have to say that we did figure out how to say the SZA.
Oh, yeah.
SZA, which we had no idea. And I was like, how do you say that? ZA or whatever.
ZA.
We had no idea. Finally figured out it's SZA.
I didn't know what to say. I have no idea what that was.
So now,
you told me.
Yeah.
No disrespect to you, SZA.
SZA.
Yeah.
That's how you say her name.
Keep selling records and being popular.
No fucking idea. So, okay, well, this is probably the main one. I don't know. Record of the year. Winner.
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus for Flowers.
Yeah,
Flowers.
These are the Grammys.
These are the Grammys.
We're catching up later.
So how come, what is the difference between Record of the Year and Album of the Year?
Record of the Year is Big Jabroni up in his record company is getting a couple bucks. Album of the Year, the other jabroni on the other side of the record company is getting a little more.
Well, I'm going to read what the difference is. Award to the artist and to the producers, recording engineers, and or mixers and mastering engineers, if other than the artist, is for Record of the Year. And so Flowers by Miley won that one. Album of the Year is award to the artist and to featured artists, songwriters of new material, producers, recording engineers, mixers, and mastering engineers credited with 20% or more playing time of the album. So if that helps you. So Album of the Year, because we want to go through these, you said. Oh, fuck, of course. Midnights, Taylor Swift.
That's it. Done.
That's it.
That's it. Blech. She won.
Song of the Year, yeah. Song of the Year, of course. What Was I Made For? From the motion picture Barbie. Winner is Billie Eilish. Is it Billie Eilish? Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish, O'Connell, and Phineas O'Connell.
You know, it's not going to matter in about 2 years. They're going to be done.
Yeah, so the movie was popular, so she
Billie and her brother will be done in a couple of years. Nobody will care. So, nobody cares.
I don't think they cared before, but then now she did this one for the movie, and that's why they care again, because Barbie.
That movie was like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
So now
I still haven't seen it. I heard it was good, but I haven't seen it.
You're up for like an Oscar or a Grammy or something? Give me a break.
If they have Barbie killing people,
And that would be.
I would watch
watching.
that.
Yeah,
if she comes to life in a little girl's room and she starts killing everybody in the house, I would watch that movie.
Little girl's room. You are dark, AC. Dark.
I would watch that movie. Then that would be one for AC's movie review.
That's it. Go ahead.
Best New Artist, Victoria Monet, which we don't know who that is.
She won.
These are just the winners of the Grammy Awards. Producer of the Year, non-classical. I don't know if we're going to do this. Jack Antonoff. So I don't know that we're going to really go through some of those.
Oh.
Unless it's somebody that we kind of know. So here we go. Best Pop Solo Performance.
Oh, let me guess. Justin Bieber.
Is he doing anything?
No, he ain't doing shit.
It was not Taylor Swift. It was Flowers by Miley Cyrus.
Damn, she won everything.
So she won. So she was very happy.
Damn.
Best Pop Duo Group Performance. Ghost in the Machine was the winner for SZA, featuring Phoebe Bridgers.
Son of a bitch, SZA.
SZA. Oh, SZA. Best Pop Vocal Album, Midnights by fucking Taylor Swift.
Nah, whatever.
Best Dance. Well, we don't really know who this is. Rumble, so we don't really know that. Best Pop Dance Recording by Kylie Minogue. No.
Kylie Minogue, the one that killed...
well, she didn't kill him.
She killed the guy from NXS.
She didn't kill him.
He killed himself because of her.
Okay. So, there's that one. Here we go. Best Rock Performance. Ready?
Yep, Paramore.
No.
Bang.
It was Boy Genius for Not Strong Enough. Did we listen to Boy Genius after we saw that they were nominated for a bunch of stuff, or no? I don't think we ever listened to them.
We will tonight after the show. So
they won Best Rock Performance. Best Metal Performance.
Metallica.
Yep.
Yeah.
72 Seasons.
Yeah, I can almost guess that. Done.
Too Bad Ghost would have been good.
Yeah,
Disturbed would have been good.
Oh, yeah.
Best Rock Song. Not Strong Enough.
Paramore.
The Boy Genius people.
We got to check out Boy Genius.
I guess, but I think we're going to be disappointed because I just don't think that they're going to be the rock that we want to hear.
Okay.
Best Rock Album. Okay, now you can say
Paramore.
Yes, This Is Why they won.
Oh,
so Paramore won.
Yeah, why? She canceled the tour. She didn't want to do a tour anymore. So
well, it's called This Is Why, and so they won. They won.
You got a little success.
Also, Best Alternative Music Performance, Paramore for This Is Why.
Nice.
So they got both.
Nice.
How can you get both, alternative and rock? It doesn't seem like you should do that.
That's how she got her record deal.
And then Best Alternative Music Album, Boy Genius for The Record.
We are going to play that after the show.
I guess we need to because I don't know.
Yeah.
Best R&B Performance, Coco Jones for ICU.
Yeah.
Best traditional, Best R&B, we don't know any of these people.
I'm going to complain though. Beyonce should have got Album of the Year.
Apparently, that's what her husband said.
That's what he said.
And I saw something after he bitched and moaned about it, and someone posted something.
Bitches and moans. Just like Kanye.
Yeah, someone posted that between the two of them, they've got how many Grammys, how much money, and yet they're still trying to get validation by getting some of these awards where any new upcoming artist would kill to have one Grammy. And these people need to humble themselves because what the fuck? How much more do you need? How much more?
Unless you're in their stable, they're going to bitch and complain and bitch and complain. So the Big Dog AC show, we want to be in their stable. That's what we want to be. So then we're protected.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know. Although Beyonce, you might disagree with me. I think she looked pretty when they showed her at the Super Bowl. Jay-Z, I don't know what's up, why he's decided to do that with his hair. I'm not sure. Their daughter, she was at the Grammys. I thought she looked good too. But I don't understand what he is doing with his hair. That's just me. But how much more do you need? I mean, how many more fucking
awards?
Those
money
awards
and all the shit.
Half those awards are probably in some storage unit somewhere in a box. They're not even out.
It doesn't really matter anymore.
No.
The music industry has just bowed down to that kind of fucking conduct. That's what happens. That's what you're going to get. Mm-hmm. That's why we don't watch the awards anymore, because they're a convoluted garbage show. That's it.
Yeah, we don't watch them. We just talk about them and bitch about them later.
We'll rip them up.
Yeah.
So, yep.
I'm just looking to see if there's any other category that we would be interested in, which I don't really know. Here's
the Grammys.
This is the Grammys 2024 brand. Yeah. Best Large Jazz Ensemble Album. The Count Basie Orchestra. Basie Swings the Blues.
Yeah, that's probably his 28th. And
Count Basie. I thought he was dead, but I appreciate the swing
he's not
music.
standing up there bitching about an award. How do you bitch about an award? You're a billionaire.
I don't know. He needs something to complain about because people are fucking babies. They're fucking big babies.
Yeah, they are.
And they're spoiled brats and they're divas. Kelsey, Mahomes, Brady, anybody else that has too much success. And money. They're so, it seems like they're so out of touch. Now, this is probably not everybody. Okay. But this is a lot of people that it's like, how much is enough? Can't you just be satisfied with what you got? Go home. You don't even have to go shopping.
Mahomes.
Have someone buy you your groceries. Just stay at fucking home.
Well, that's
get 100 acres. Go sit in the middle and be done.
Travis Kelce has a fucking chef. He has all that.
Oh, I'm sure they all do.
And now he's fucking one of the most popular women in the world.
For some unknown reason, she's popular. I don't understand. I'm sure all of her exes don't think she's that popular.
Yeah, I mean, Jacob Elordi, all those fuckers are like, what?
Tom Hiddleston. I saw a whole list of all her fucking guys. Yeah, there's John Mayer.
Johnny. I met Johnny.
What's his face? Cool. Gosling. No, not Gosling. No, not Gosling. What's the one? The one Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, really? That one too?
Not Heath Ledger, the other one.
Oh, the other one.
Yeah. What's his name?
I know what you're talking about. Exactly.
It's not Ryan Gosling because he's the one that's married to him. But yeah, so there's a lot. There's a lot of them.
That's where she writes her albums out of that stuff. So, and all these little, they just love that shit, man.
Yeah.
They do.
Best country solo performance. We'll do country.
I got it right here.
Go ahead.
Toby Keith.
No.
Shout out to Toby Keith.
Yes. Okay.
We love you,
Chris
man.
Stapleton for White Horse.
Yeah, that's an awesome song, but shout out to Toby Keith.
Yes.
Yeah.
Best country duo group performance. Zach Bryan featuring Casey Musgrave for I Remember Everything.
You gonna let me answer the question?
No, because you don't know. Best country song.
Yeah.
White Horse by Chris Stapleton and Dan Wilson. Best country album, Bell Bottom Country by Lainey Wilson. We were somewhere and someone talked about Lainey Wilson, and I was like, oh yeah, I didn't know who it was.
Lainey has a great ass. She wears a hat.
Is that why she says bell bottom?
Oh, she has a great ass, and then she can do her thing. I've never heard her, but she got a great ass.
So that's what you know about her. That's nice.
That's all she's got. So.
I'm just looking to see if there's anything else that we should mention. We got bluegrass here, blues. We're not gonna know any of these people. Folk album. We're not gonna know any of that. I think that's probably going to be at gospel and Christian. Yeah, we're not going to know any of that.
So, Big Dog AC show. We're going to have Snacks come. He's coming. We keep talking about him. We're going to get him in. We
said that last time, and we're like, no, he's coming for sure.
He's coming for sure.
He's not here yet.
So we have no movie review. So we're going to talk about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
that's coming up. That's crazy, and it's always the same shit every year. I mean, just call it the Music Hall of Fame.
Well, yes. Yeah. There will be some, what?
What the fuck?
Yeah. There's going to be some WTF moments.
Yes. So hang around. Moments. Big Dog AC show, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame coming up.
Hey, this is Big Dog
and AC
from the Big Dog and AC Show podcast. We talk rock and roll.
And don't forget horror movies.
You can find us anywhere you get your podcasts.
There's craziness and debauchery.
And no politics. Join the podcast now. Warning, explicit content.
Big Dog AC Show. We're hanging out. Here's the deal.
We're chilling.
Let's see what else do you say.
Big deal.
Big deal.
Big deal.
And call Kojak.
Beep, 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 beep.
So last night, after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We were watching some TV.
Yeah, we did.
And my mom was asking, because we had said something about being tired. Or, oh, did you go sleep early? I'm like, no, well, Kojak comes on at 10. Police Woman comes on at 11. And Mike Hammer comes on at midnight.
Yeah.
She's all, geez, you're watching old shows. And we are watching old shows. What the hell? And Police Woman, what's your history with Police Woman?
There's no history
with Angie Dickinson in there. What's your history with that?
There's no history. The thing is, the acting back then was better than it is now. And that's why we watch these shows. I mean, come on, AC. The acting we see now with Mike Hammer and fucking Angie Dickinson and all the shows we watch, Quincy and fucking Kojak, way better.
We've laid off a Quincy for a while because he just yells at people a lot.
Way better than anything else you got. Who else is acting like that?
Kojak.
It's a garbage shit. They just started doing a Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Oh my gosh.
That's going to be absolutely not right.
That movie's from like 10 years or more years ago.
Brad Pitt.
Like, why are we bringing it up now?
Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie. Mm-hmm. How are you going to fucking make that fucking right?
I don't know.
But they do. But they do.
Okay, come on. Police Woman, though. Angie Dickinson. You tell me every time it comes on.
Great body. I mean, I get a boner every time I see her.
You're like, how old were you?
15.
15.
Yeah, wearing Kiss makeup, running around.
Watching.
Thinking Angie Dickinson was the shit. You can't even follow.
That's so funny. Yeah. Kojak, though. Yeah. That's
am I doing a movie review on these guys?
Yeah, because Kojak, in the beginning when we first started watching it was kind of hard for me to follow like what he said and stuff. Yeah. Because of, I don't know, just the way he talks so fast and he says a bunch of random shit. Even the people around him are like, what? What are you talking?
Kojak is crazy as shit. No doubt about that shit, man.
I know.
Crocker.
Like he's always yelling at people.
Sabastine.
And he will yell at somebody in their face and then he'll slap them in the face like lightly and say, okay, baby. And then coochie coo, baby.
Coochie coo.
And then that's it. Everything's okay.
I'm going to give you a lollipop.
Everything's okay.
Coochie coo. What was that one thing he said? You expect me to wake up every night?
And zabba dabba doo. And I'm just and I'm up.
That's Kojak.
So zabba dabba doo. And then there was one episode which, okay, no one's ever going to watch this unless you get TV. For some reason, this is fucking hilarious to me because there's this one cop, Rizzo, and he's trying to get the weekend off or something, and Kojak's saying no. And so then every scene after that, they just show Rizzo handing him a cup of coffee. He's all, you're still not getting the weekend off, but he'll be sitting down. He puts a cup of coffee on the desk. He's standing there. He walks by. He sticks a cup of coffee in his hand, and Kojak's just looking at him like, what?
No, you're not getting the weekend off.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's the funniest fucking thing. And then Kojak always is coochie coo, baby.
Coochie coo.
Who loves you, baby? He only said that one time.
Baby. What did he say that one night? If I'm in the middle of the night, dabba dabba ding.
Zabba dabba doo, and I'm just up. It's like, what the fuck are you talking?
So we
and
watched
Mike Hammer last night. We watched, and I told you to count how many boobs.
I got 4 sets of boobs.
4 sets of boobs. Because if anyone's ever watched it,
Mike Hammer.
It's like a film noir type thing where he's like this detective.
Yes.
And all the women love him.
Stacy Keach.
Stacy Keach.
Come on, AC.
Stacy Keach.
Get it together. No, you didn't get it there.
All the women love him. The boobs are hanging out all over, and they're like, "Oh, do you need help with that?" He's all, "Oh, not right now, but maybe later."
I'll take a note.
Yeah. So all the women love, and so it's definitely, like I say, film noir is what that kind of thing is, where he's like some private eye and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Great show, though.
It's a good
really
show.
It's great.
If you take it for what it is, as it's trying to be a throwback to the black and white private eye type movies.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the way it is. And it's like, so I said, count how many boobs. And you said there were 4 sets of titties.
4 sets of titties in there.
Titties.
And you're good with that when I say it. So.
Well, they're all sticking out.
So we have, speaking of titties sticking out, Valentine's Day coming up. Oh my God.
Titties sticking out.
Oh my God. We got titties sticking out on Valentine's Day.
If people are lucky.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if I'm lucky. So we're going to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes, the nominees.
The nominees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I mean, there's a few that I get. There's a few that didn't get in last year. They're not even on the list. But the ones that are on the list, come on. When are you going to wake the fuck up and realize these are not rock and roll bands? Call it the Music Hall of Fame.
I've been saying that for years.
And then me and everybody else will stop bitching.
Yeah, and then there's nothing to say about that.
No, it won't be.
You call it the Music Hall of Fame.
It won't be a Hall of Fame then.
There's no problem. Music Hall of Fame. But I will tell you, to be eligible for nomination, this is what they say. An individual artist or band must have released its first commercial recording at least 25 years prior to the year of nomination. And then 10 out of the 15 nominees are on the ballot for the first time. So that's all they have to do. It doesn't say anything about having a rock and roll album. It's just you have to have released your first commercial recording 25 years before the year of the nominees.
Yeah.
So what the fuck? That's not even how... That's not...
What?
I don't know. Okay, you ready to hear this?
Yeah. What I'd like to hear first, AC, is the rock bands. Give me the rock bands first. And we'll deal with the shitty stuff later. So.
Okay, so the biggest rock band, individual, Ozzy Osbourne.
And that's his solo stuff.
Solo, it's not Black Sabbath, it's Ozzy Osbourne.
Because Black Sabbath's already been in there. Okay. So now he wants to get it on his solo thing.
Yeah.
Great to him, but we'll see if he gets in. These are nominees.
Yeah, these are just the nominees. They'll announce it, I think, in the fall. Yeah. So... Okay, so he's the biggest one, basically.
Yeah.
And then, Foreigner.
Foreigner's got some great music, no doubt about it. Mm-hmm. Hits on the radio. I remember sitting in my ceramics class. Why am I in a fucking ceramics class? Anyways, and I'm sitting there and...
Elective.
And Foreigner came on, and there was these beautiful hippie chicks in front of me. I'm like, oh my God.
I like Foreigner.
I didn't bring that up with my friend Pinch. He was in there with me. So.
Oh, yeah, you didn't. Yeah. Okay, Jane's Addiction.
Lead singer or the whole band?
The whole band, Jane's Addiction.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm starting with the rock, you said. So, rock bands. So rock, Jane's Addiction.
Yeah. That's what I want. Yeah.
And then, Oasis.
I'll tell you what.
It's kind of a rock band.
I'll tell you what. If that asshole lead singer gets into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I will completely switch to some other music. That lead singer is a dick, and there's no doubt about it. And if he gets into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I'll be surprised. So.
Well, they might not. Dave Matthews Band.
Well, Power to Your Sister. That's what she liked. Mm-hmm. They just have long songs.
Too long.
So,
Too long.
All right.
Lenny Kravitz.
That's a little different. When I first met Lenny was cool as shit. Mm-hmm. The next time I met him, he was a rock star, and he just treated us like shit. So,
well, that's too bad.
That's the mentality of the beast.
So I'm going down in least rock order.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sinead O'Connor. Well, obviously she's not around, so.
Not around, but you know what? I think she needs to get in there. Needs to get in there.
Really?
She had a message. She knew what she was doing.
She had a message, but is she rock? No. Nah. Not really.
So.
But okay. Let's see. I'm going in order. Geez. Okay, that's basically kind of like the rockish type people. Although A Tribe Called Quest, were they a rock people? I don't know.
No, they're not a rock.
Okay, so well, I let that out of the bag already. Cher,
you know what? She's done rock kind of stuff. She's done some rock stuff.
I guess you would probably call her after the Sonny and Cher thing. She probably went into rock a little bit, right?
She got some rock stuff. Yeah.
Eric B. and Rakim. I don't know who that is.
No,
so that's okay.
No.
Sade.
No.
She's not rock. No, she's not.
Not rock.
Boom, 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 boom. Kool and the Gang.
Not rock. I love their music. Don't get me wrong. Sade, I love Sade's music.
She's very popular.
I love Kool and the Gang, but that's not rock and roll.
No. Oh, I did miss this one. Peter Frampton.
He's rock. In.
Okay.
Done.
He should be in. Okay, sure. Mary J. Blige.
No.
And, okay.
No disrespect to her. Great.
Very popular in her own right. Mm-hmm.
Great, but she's not rock and roll.
And Mariah Carey.
Nope. Not rock and roll. And you need to change it to the Music Hall of Fame. And then you can put everybody in there.
And then anybody and everybody. And, how come there's no... If we're going by rock, which obviously they're not, that's not their criteria. It doesn't even say anything about rock music in their criteria.
No.
There's no ska in there. There's no punk in there. There are so many genres of rock. You can say rock, punk, rock,
so right.
ska, rock music.
You're so right, AC.
And there's never anybody there.
No. That doesn't exist. Just like the Super Bowl halftime show. Where's all the rock and roll there?
Oh, well, they don't care about that anymore.
They don't care anymore. Yeah, they're gonna douche your ass every Super Bowl.
But I mean, can you throw some more people in there, like Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Just throw some different genres of rock. Just throw some more rock in there instead of going immediately to R&B, pop music. I'm surprised. If they could, they'd probably put fucking Taylor Swift in there right now. If they could.
They
can't yet, but I bet they do.
If they can make $1 off of it, they'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the money.
Okay, Rancid, when's the first time, their first album?
How about Rancid playing the halftime show?
That'd be fucking awesome.
Yep.
Goldfinger, we've been watching them, or their YouTube stuff a lot.
We're probably going to watch them.
I'm sure we probably will.
Yeah.
And let's see. Yeah, that's been over 20 years, over 25 years, right?
Goldfinger?
Yeah. When they first had their commercial album. That's all they're doing.
I didn't even know who they were, and you said you got to check these
But
guys
that's in the 90s. We're already in 2024.
No.
So,
2024?
Yeah, we are. 2024.
What about my cows?
I think. We're in 2024? Yeah. So anything in... That's so sad. 1999 was 25 years ago.
25.
How fucking sad is that?
Yep. Big Dog AC Show. Thanks for listening.
We're feeling really old now. I'm going to watch some Kojak.
We're feeling really old, and we're feeling pretty good.
Big deal.
Big deal.
Big deal.
We love everybody who listens to the show.
We love everybody.
And AC says there's not enough people listening.
Yeah, so share us with everybody.
Share us with somebody. You could be sitting there just kind of get a couple things and just send us off.
Yeah. Follow us on social media. Hit us up on social media.
Social media is good.
DM us, PM us, whatever else you want to do to us.
The best thing, other than you, AC, in my life, is my cat.
Is our kitty.
And the one thing is, you have to adopt, don't shop.
Yes.
There's no other way that she could be here other than the fact that you went and got her. And that was it, man.
And she's laying on my lap right now.
She is the best cat we got. You need to get an animal. Take care of an animal. Please take care of an animal.
Yeah, please. If you get one, take care of them.
Take care of an animal because there's a lot of them that are not taken care of. So,
yes.
Yeah.
And we feed a whole bunch of them outside.
Yeah, we do. There's a ton of them. If you want to buy our shirts, coffee mugs, we've got a lot of stuff.
Posters, shirts, tank tops, sweatshirts, posters, stickers, mugs, whatever else. If we don't have it, you want it, let us know. We'll get it.
Yeah.
How about that?
How do they let us know?
They go on to buymeacoffee/BigDogAC. And there you go.
Yeah.
Buymeacoffee.com.
Support the show. Our Buzzsprout page. That's what we do. We're everywhere.
Yes.
We appreciate you, like I said.
And I know if people are listening, like on iTunes, Pandora, or whatever else, if you go to our Buzzsprout page, which is bigdogacshow.buzzsprout.com, there is a support the show tab, and you can support us. And just, if you want to donate to the beer fund, because we do buy a lot of beer.
or you can donate to the Viagra fund.
Yeah. Big Dog's Viagra fund.
Yeah, AC likes that fund.
So you can go on our Buzzsprout page, but then you can also go on to where you can get the merch too, our buymeacoffee.com/BigDogAC. So you can also buy us a beer there, or buy a shirt and all kinds of other stuff.
We appreciate you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
And we always talk about this. Snacks in the studio.
When?
It's snacks.
Due to weather and other unforeseen circumstances, he will probably not be here until March now.
My birthday, hopefully
February.
my birthday.
So we'll see. Yeah, we hope to have him here eventually sometime soon. And next week I will have a movie review. It will be X. So if anybody wants to watch it so that they can follow along with my movie review.
One more. Tell them again. What's the movie?
It's called X.
Yes. I've seen it.
It's on Netflix.
It's kind of crazy.
It's interesting. So, you might want to watch it.
Yep. Big Dog AC Show. Peace out.